What's up, YouTube? This is Joel, True Life Investing. Got 3 things to go over with you today. Number 1, we got new stimulus updates about support for $2,000 checks coming from the Republican side. Number 2, we got to talk about Gamestop and the shift in power that's happening within the stock market. And then number 3, this is a big one, we're actually going to talk about the giveaway of free stocks from myself to our YouTube channel community, with those stocks being worth over $100 a piece. So remember, don't forget, I've timestamped all the major key points in the description and in the comment section down below. But let's get right into this. So recently there's been a huge shift in power, and I'm talking about the White House. President Joe Biden, who has signed 40 executive orders and actions in his first 9 days of presidency. This is this is a lot. Even New York Times said, hey, bro, you kind of, doing a lot of stuff in there, signing a lot, using that pen a lot. And, but we have to think, okay, well, why is he doing this? Well, he's basically putting out that notion that he's the one in charge. He has the power, he's going to take action, and he's going to do it as much as this guy wants to. So basically, he's setting the precedence for how things are going to be in terms of his presidency, because everybody's looking to him as, okay, are you going to come in and fix this pandemic? Are you going to come in and fix what Trump couldn't do? And so some people are calling him King Biden. So at least he's doing something, right? But guys, remember, there's 3 branches of government. So if he starts to overstep his boundaries, then there's checks and balances that are in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. So, with that, you've got the President and Vice President Kamala Harris, who met with administration's top economic advisors Friday, and they said this. Biden actually said this: we have to act now. There's no time to delay. And so with that, he said his biggest words were, the risk is that we're not doing too much. The risk is not doing enough. So basically on Friday, the president made it very clear that his top priority was relief for Americans, regardless of the GOP backing. He said, I support passing the COVID relief with support from Republicans if we can get it, he told reporters, but the COVID relief has to pass. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so you got a president who's really pushing for his stimulus package that he has, been talking about for quite a while. We still haven't seen any text, but he's really putting his words behind it that he wants to see this move forward. And so everybody's thinking about, well, what about them $2,000 checks? And so, from my experience of me talking to people, this is what people are thinking.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
But we have actually a Republican, U.S. Representative Van Taylor, has said that expanding federal stimulus checks to $2,000 will actually take more time to negotiate between Congress and the White House, but that they were working on it as we speak. And he said this Friday, which was yesterday. And so if Republicans in the House and the Senate are saying, hey, let's target it more, meaning $2,000 stimulus checks, direct payments, this correlates along with Ilhan Omar and the 55 reps who wrote the letter to Biden about the $2,000 stimulus checks. So we're thinking about, this is gaining some traction, because it's one thing to have, the Democrat side who's saying, hey, let's get them $2,000 reoccurring stimulus checks. But now you've got some Republicans who are not only for it, but they're talking about it with the Democrats in the House and in the Senate. So this is huge. This is a big plus on the side. If you're one of the ones who's looking for a reoccurring, or if you're one backing those $2,000 reoccurring stimulus checks until this pandemic is over, then that's a big positive for that. And so with that, one of the things I want to remind you about is, remember, there's going to be some retroactive pay from the first and second stimulus checks, that whenever you file your taxes this year in 2021, if your adjusted gross income on your taxes for 2020 is lower than 2019, there's a thing called the Rebate Recovery Act. And this is going to make sure that you get the full amount based upon your 2020 adjusted gross income. And if you didn't get everything you were supposed to get, well, there you go. It's going to be in your taxes. You'll get a larger refund. So don't forget about that. And when you think about the potential that is growing for these $2,000 stimulus checks going to families who have been hit the hardest during this pandemic. This is something that both sides are starting to support. You've got the president and the vice president saying, look, we're going to get this done, whether we have support from the GOP or Republicans or not. This is going to move forward, no ifs, ands, or buts. And so we can expect to see in this coming week, because we already heard it from Nancy Pelosi, we've already heard it from Chuck Schumer and all them, that they're going to have their first parts of getting the stimulus going, getting the package approved, going through the House, going through the Senate, following those procedures in order to get us some stimulus. So we're definitely going to keep you up to date on that. So the second thing that we're going to talk about, man, I'm telling you what, there is a shift in power within the stock market like never before. You've got, it basically all started with some pretty well-known people that you know now. I'm talking about these guys. And you can't forget about this platform right here. And it would be a shame to not include these people, even though three's a crowd. But these platforms and people have literally shocked the industry. These newly empowered investors, I'm talking about Robinhood investors, and they are the ones that they're literally taking over a huge part of the stock market. And with what they did with Gamestop and AMC and all these new companies, not new companies, but these companies and them having all these new investors, they have basically insisted they were sending these short sellers, talking about those hedge funds, what they're calling the Wall Street bandits, and basically sending them a big message that they're tired of being on the wrong end of the investment stick. In other words, this wasn't just about investing. This was about these new investors coming with pitchforks and torches. So expect for some new regulations and policies concerning this stuff to come through, because there's also a growing list of new stocks that could replicate the actions of what happened with the GameStop stock. You're talking about AMC, that's already happened, BlackBerry, Nokia, and there's more on the list. Robinhood investors are helping to change the way investing happens. When you're talking about bringing more wealth to the average Joe who can literally, anybody that's got a smartphone, got a bank account, sign up for Robinhood or sign up for like a WEBULL account, can go in there and then deposit $5 or $10 and buy stock of Amazon, Apple, all GameStop, all these. There's so much power within that, because they may not be able to buy a lot of stocks like 10,000, 100,000, but there's power in numbers, and that's what they're bringing. They're bringing the numbers with everybody. They may be only buying one stock, but they're buying a lot of them, and there's a ton of people that are doing. And this is pretty awesome, because there's a lot of people that have actually been growing their wealth over this past week and helping to basically change the way things are. So if you want to put in the work and make it happen, and if you're thinking about investing, now is the time. So if you don't have a Robinhood account, or if you don't have a WEBULL account, use my links down below. Get you some free stocks, literally. And those stocks are valued over thousands of dollars that you could potentially get. And also, don't forget to check out my other video about getting those free Apple stocks, Amazon, or Microsoft stocks that I'm going to put down linked in the description. And I'm going to talk more about that at the end of this video. But think about it. If we band together, we can do great things like those guys on Reddit did against them huge hedge fund guys. Without, basically with a dying business like GameStop, and if they were able to come together and make it do what it did, it went literally over hundreds of dollars per share in days, then you know what? We can grow this channel by hitting that subscribe button. So, think about it. Trust me, there's a ton of ROI. It's insane. You're going to be so blessed. Not really, but it's going to help the channel. It's going to grow this community. So I really appreciate if you did that. So, last thing that we're going to talk about, the giveaway. So I've been looking at my channel. I've been looking at what's happening with the pandemic and people hurting, more people getting into investing. And this is a new channel. We just hit over 100 subscribers, and I'm trying to grow it the best that I know how, by giving you good, relevant information, but about what's going on. But I think that I should do something else. and I really feel this, strongly on my heart. But one of the things that I've noticed is that there's a ton of YouTubers out there. They're getting 100,000 plus views on their videos, and you know what? We all know they're making bank, but they're not giving back. I don't really see it out there. And if you do, you let me know. Let me know in the comments, but I don't really see it out there. But I want to change that. So as my channel grows and I get more views and I get more subscribers, I want to help you out, my community of YouTube subscribers, so that you can grow your wealth. So I'm going to change things up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing stock giveaways. We're going to be doing consistent giveaways of stocks by doing, whenever I do a video and I say, hey, go do something, write something in the comments, saying a specific word that I've given out, put that in the comments. What we're going to do is we're going to use a random comment picker, and then we're going to see out of all the people who put comments to get a winner. And so as I'm growing my investing journey, you can start growing yours too. And these stocks, they're not going to be little stocks. It's not going to be no $3, $4, $5 stocks or even $20 stocks. I'm talking about Apple stocks, Microsoft, Amazon. So much more, there's so much more that, is going to be coming. But remember that each of the value of these stocks is going to be over $100. I'm going to make sure of that. And because I can't technically transfer you a stock from my Robinhood account or my WEBULL account, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the money of the exact amount of the time that we do the video and we pick the winner, either through like Venmo or PayPal or Cash App or whatever, works best for you out of the options that we have. But the winner of this value of the stocks, they're going to go and you can either start investing it or you can, do whatever you want with it. But I want to help my community of you subscribers grow their wealth just as I'm growing. And that's what true life investing is all about. It's a real life story of us growing and investing, not just in finances, but in our health and our knowledge and so much more in our families, in our daily lives. And I believe that we can do it together. So the first goal is to get to 300 subscribers. Once we get there, I'll do an Apple stock giveaway. We'll do the thing, like I said, with the random comment picker. And then the next thing we'll do is 500 subscribers, and then 750, and then 1,000. And then you basically get the gist of it. We're going to be going up by 250. But as I'm growing this channel, I want to help you out, help those that are watching, listening. As I'm giving information, I'm going to be giving information, continue to do videos on stimulus. I'm going to do some more videos on stocks. But I believe we're going to do well and we're going to grow together. So if there's anything you want to discuss, comment down below. We want to keep growing, this YouTube channel, keep growing our subscriber community, and we're all going to keep growing from there. So thanks for your time and support. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button. Let's grow together, move forward. This is Joel with True Life Investing. Peace out.